Good morning and welcome to the right side of the bed. I'm your host, Gretchen Sortzi, and I'm happy to be here with you this morning. I read a story yesterday that really hit home for me. I hope it hits home for you today. A man and his son were once walking with their donkey to the market. As they were walking along by its side, a man passed them and said, "You fools, what is a donkey if not to ride it?" So the man put the boy on the donkey and they went on their way. But soon they passed a group of men. One of them said, "Look at that lazy young man. He lets his father walk while he rides." So the man ordered his boy off and got on himself. But they hadn't gone far when they passed two women, one of whom said to the other, "Shame on that lazy man to let his poor little son trudge along." Well, that man didn't know what to do, but at last he took his boy up before him on the donkey. By the time they had passed the town and the passers-by began to jeer and point at them, the man stopped and asked, "What are you scoffing at?" The men said, "Aren't you ashamed of yourself for overloading that poor donkey of yours with you and your son?" The man and boy got off and tried to think about what to do. They thought and they thought till at last they cut down a pole, tied the donkey's feet to it, and raised the pole and the donkey to their shoulders. They went along amid the laughter of all who met them until they came to the market bridge, when the donkey, getting on his feet to get loose, kicked out and caused the boy to drop his end of the pole. In the struggle the donkey fell over the bridge, his poor feet still tied together, and he drowned. "That will teach you," said an old man who had followed them. "Please all, and you will please none." So many of us find that little story to be accurate to our life. We get so many suggestions and so much feedback on how we should do things this way or that way or this way or that way. You will never please everyone. And sometimes it's important to consider what you want and to think about pleasing yourself, doing the best you can with what you know and have. As we move into the world and hope to shine light into it, today I want you to try to strike up a conversation with a stranger. I don't care who it is, someone you may have seen before, but someone you don't normally talk to. Try to engage in 2 or 3 sentences. Get to know them a little better. Let them know that you see them and that you care. I encourage you to begin your day in thankfulness as we do every day. You are up and you are alive. Today I want to draw special focus to people in your life who have stood up for you or tried to stand up for you. All of us have those moments where when someone comes to our defense, it means the world to us. And I want you to think about those people today, people who have willingly stood up for you or tried to. Give them your thankfulness and your gratitude. I want to thank you for joining me for the right side of the bed. We'll be here each morning to get you started with positive programming on topics we hope inspire your life. I'd like to give a shout out today to Katie in Florida. May your day be filled with abundance and love. Remember, a focused imagination is a magic wand. Until tomorrow, be blessed.